everyone, this is Mario Kart Gamer Dude. Just a couple of days ago, I had the distinct pleasure to interview one of my artists for my comment series, Nintendrawer. You may recognize her work from comments such as I Like You to Meet and the Ask Mario series by Slickframe. I asked her a bunch of questions about her work as an artist and so on. So, I'll be reading off her answers throughout this interview. Thanks so much for being here, Nintendrawer. No probs! When did you start creating artwork? Was it just Mario artwork you started doing, or was it other stuff beforehand? I've been drawing when I was really young. I remember drawing a lot of Garfield and Peanuts characters in elementary school along with my own characters before I really got into Mario. And Pokemon at a time. So when did you shift your art to focus mostly on the Mario series, and why? I always liked the art in the games, but I didn't get into the series fully until I watched the SMB3 cartoon. I guess seeing them actually interact with one another just stood out to me. From there, I went back to games I missed and continued with newer entries. I practiced drawing them from the cartoon, paused my VHS, and used the game covers for references. As for comics, I didn't get into that until DA years later. Speaking of comics, you have tons of great stories that you've made and in your head that you want to create. Have there been many ideas you scrapped or wish you didn't scrap? Because I'm still working on my current comics, I haven't really scrapped the full idea yet. Just some scenes I didn't feel were worth the time to put on paper. I didn't write my script, so things are always changing until I do a rough sketch. As for those ideas were scrapped, at this point, I don't remember. I'd have to see a specific page to remember there was something. So have you ever considered working for Nintendo as one of their artists? If yes, what kind of Mario game would you like to work on if you were hired on for it? I thought about it, especially when I get compliments about it, but with how they work, I doubt I'd be working with them. Tis a dream though. But I would definitely work on either a 3D platformer or an RPG. I would love to have the world fleshed out more and use characters who don't get much love in the game, such as Daisy and Waluigi. Aw, well I can see it happening, and I hope you get in a game like that. Maybe throw in some stuff that fans will love. So ND, you have a large fan base with many wanting to do art just like you. Any advice you want to give to those artists? I remember giving advice with Slickframe, but in short, if there's something you're passionate about, original content or fan art, keep at it. Sometimes it's hard to put yourself out there, but you will find your audience. I get the same thing from friends about my voice acting work. Great advice. Alright, here comes the fun questions. What are the things that you like about Luigi? He's basically your favorite. I like Luigi because I share some traits as him in a way. He's shy, lacks confidence, and is a younger twin like me. Though I started to show interest in the character from the SMB3 show because I liked his voice. From there, my focus was on this cute green man. Funny enough, before he was my fave, I did play as him in SMB2 because of his jump. If you were the head of Nintendo, what's one Mario game you'd have made that they haven't done before? Off the top of my head, Mario Hockey. Something like Striker style. Sportsmiths didn't have much focus on it due to the other sports, so an angry Striker style hockey would be a dream. Uniforms, expressive funny animations, and lots of content. Oh now, that's definitely something new. Usually I hear Mario football or beach volleyball for them to make. They've tried volleyball twice and it bores me so much. They've really got to add something interesting with that. As for football, I don't care for that sport. Join the club. Now, here's a funny one. You've just entered the world of Mario. What's the first thing you would do? But you can't say, hang out with Mario and Luigi. I'm either gonna jump on something for the heck of it, or look for a super leaf. I wanna fly high and with a cute tail to Peach's castle for some cake. And when I say cake, I really mean cake. Okay, this is one of the few answers I've gotten from friends that isn't either, I'd leave, or what's the point of even being there? Plenty to do in the Mushroom Kingdom, yo. That's what I said to them. Alright, so here's the last question. Did you ever think that your art would be this widely acknowledged? And where did the name Nintendrawer come from? Nope. Didn't think I'd get as much attention, to be honest. Honestly, I was having trouble thinking of a username since the one I wanted was taken, which at this point I don't remember. So I just thought up something with Nintendo, and this kinda sounded right. So I just used it. Your art is very on point with how Mario and the others are in personality. And the fact that it's super well made, it's what draws people in. I still remember when I first read your comments / saw your art in middle school. And now, here I am, college boy, years later. Look how much more awesome it got. Thanks so much. Years to practice and tweaking things. Anytime. So, I think that's it. Anything else you want to say to the fans who are watching this interview? Thank you so much for watching this interview. Mario voice. Alright, thanks so much again for coming on, ND, and good luck with the rest of your comments. Thanks, you too.